Greetings and welcome. This is the Gadget 360 show. My name is Rajiv Makni and boy do I have an incredible lineup for you. Suunto 7 smartwatch. This sounds like a Japanese company. It's actually Finnish. And a fitness watch with WearOS, industry leading GPS tracking, fantastic screen. I'll tell you why. It's a great watch. Then Sennheiser IE 100 Pro wireless in-ear monitors which can also be connected via Bluetooth and a 3.5mm cable. They sound absolutely amazing. Very, very well balanced sound, great sound signature. Then we move on to the Ticwatch GTH. Now this time Ticwatch has gone for simplicity with its looks, accuracy, great accuracy with its sensors. Very different from the budget smartwatches it's competing with at this price point. And of course, first we're going to take a look at all the news coming in from the world of gadgets. And I'm going to start off with the fact that Sony has now officially sold more than 10 million PS5 consoles worldwide. And you still can't get one properly in India.
It's official. Sony has now sold over 10 million PS5 consoles, with over 2.2 million consoles just sold in the last 3 months. The PlayStation 5 has been going out of stock within seconds of being available every time a sale happens, especially in India. It is also officially the fastest selling console in the history of PlayStation. Such high sales figures are also shared by the PlayStation 5 games like Spider-Man Miles Morales with over 6.5 million copies sold, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart with 1.1 million copies sold since last month, and Returnal with over 560,000 copies sold in the last 3 months. The Oppo Watch 2 has been launched in China with a similar design to its previous iteration and the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 4100 processor. The Chinese version runs Oppo's Android-based ColorOS, which is not WearOS. It comes with an OLED display with a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. The size options are 42mm and 46mm. While the 46mm comes with Bluetooth and LTE via eSIM, the 42mm also comes with a Bluetooth only version. Nothing has been revealed so far about an international version of the Oppo Watch 2 with WearOS. James Bond's iconic Aston Martin D85 is coming to Rocket League after the game's developer Psyonix signed a multi-year deal with MGM and Aston Martin. The players can now pay a fee of $10 to be able to use the signature car of James Bond in the vehicular sports game. While it is something that James Bond fans would like, the car would not behave any differently from the other cars already available in the game. We feel that some cool Easter eggs would have given it a slight edge and would justify the premium it demands, something true James Bond fans would appreciate.
Our top story today is the Suunto 7 smartwatch. This is a smart fitness watch made by the legendary Finnish brand Suunto. It's a merger of a great fitness and sports watch with smart features of WearOS. Very practical, efficient design, looks absolutely fantastic on your wrist. Now has a big, bright and very colorful display, very nice resolution, has every fitness feature a sports watch can offer, leads the industry with its GPS tracking. That's what this company is really known for. Amazing accuracy. After all, they made one of the first liquid compasses. So what all can it do? Let's take a look in our detailed review.
Suunto. The minute you hear the name, you think this must be a Japanese company. Sounds like one? But no, this is a hardcore high-tech Finnish company that manufactures sports watches, dive computers, compasses and precision instruments with a 90-year history. The company's name comes from the Finnish word suunta, meaning direction or path, as they invented the first liquid-filled compass. Suunto is now in India and we are very excited as they bring in watches that are iconic and very coveted. A watch that is a perfect mix between a smartwatch and a sports watch has always been a distant dream. There have been smartwatches that have great features, work extremely well with a smartphone, but only a handful of basic fitness features. There have been fitness and sports watches that have everything there is to offer in terms of fitness and health tracking, but their smart features don't go beyond notifications. But finally, we have something that does both effortlessly. Suunto has merged their legendary fitness prowess with some WearOS smartness to create an amazing amalgamation called the Suunto 7. Is this truly what everyone has been waiting for? Let's dive in to find out. The Suunto 7 is designed like a sports watch. It's a big watch, but rather than trying ways to make it seem smaller, Suunto has embraced the size and made it extremely practical and efficient. The watch is made with a reinforced polyamide body and a stainless steel or titanium bezel depending on the model you choose. The 1.39-inch AMOLED display is made with Gorilla Glass and has an extremely sharp resolution of 454 by 454 pixels. It is also very colorful and bright, and checking the display outside in the sun is never a problem. The watch is built well enough to survive all of the user's adventures and is lightweight enough for the user to forget that they're even wearing it. The Suunto 7 is built to be a worthy partner to every adventure, and its fitness and tracking features enhance this aspect further. The Suunto 7 by default works with Suunto's own fitness app. It has over 70 different workout modes that track the heart rate throughout the workout along with the time spent. The step count, altitude tracking, continuous heart rate tracking, sleep tracking work well. But what this watch does better than most of the smartwatches and sports watches out there is GPS tracking. It is extremely precise with it, and the Suunto companion app can create routes for runs for the user, which the watch can use for step-by-step navigation. These route maps can be downloaded directly to the Suunto 7 for offline use simply by creating a route within 50 kilometers and putting the watch on its charger while it is connected to the Wi-Fi. This is truly remarkable and a game changer for regular runners. And the results of all the workouts and the data tracked by the sensors are broken down very well in Suunto's companion app. Even though Suunto's app is best for tracking all fitness and health related information, the user has the option of using Google Fit or any other third-party app to track their data due to the presence of WearOS on the watch. The user gets access to a plethora of third-party apps to use on the watch, all downloadable through Google Play Store. The UI remains extremely smooth throughout and can be navigated easily through swipes and the 4 buttons on the watch. The watch will have to be charged every day as it lasts for only a day, but this length of time can be extended further through the power saving modes or controlling certain features of the watch based on what the user requires. The Suunto 7 combines useful and accurate fitness and health trackers, an extremely precise GPS navigation system, and the smartness of wearOS to provide a watch that gets the closest to being perfect. With all such capabilities and a starting price of 36,999 rupees, it earns an easy recommendation from us.
Now that price point, this is highly recommended. If you're into fitness, then this is the way to go. The Suunto 7 is looking good. And what else is looking good? The Sennheiser IE 100 wireless. These are in-ear monitors with interchangeable cables. So you can go wired, you can go wireless. Comes in a Bluetooth module and a 3.5mm cable to offer both, like I said, wired and wireless. But once again, I'm coming back to the sound part of it. The sound quality is absolutely stellar. Both wired and wireless. Now that was the big thing that really surprised me, because wired I can get, wireless they pulled it off. The sound signature is very balanced, not a thumpy bass, but it's still a great bass. Lossless music sound, amazing when connected with the DAC. Battery life of Bluetooth module is limited to about 10 hours, but overall I really like these.
Listening to music wired or wirelessly has been a topic of debate for years. Users have always been divided between the two sides, but Sennheiser has come up with a winner. Not for the debate, but a winner for all the users. And that winner is the Sennheiser IE 100 Pro Wireless. How is that possible? Let's find out. So even though they are called Sennheiser IE 100 Pro Wireless, don't let the name fool you. These in-ear monitors come with a Bluetooth module and a 3.5mm cable. The earbuds can be disconnected from one and attached to the other, giving the user the best of both worlds. Going out and don't want the cable to be in the way of your actions? Connect the monitor to the Bluetooth module. Want to sit and enjoy high-fidelity lossless audio? Connect the monitors to the 3.5mm cable and lose yourself in the music. Smart. And the smartness doesn't end there. It continues with the design of the entire product. The end of the cable connected to the earphones need to be wrapped over the user's ear, which leads to a more stable fit inside the ear. So no matter how much the cables move, the earbuds remain in the same position inside the ear.
and the shape of the earbuds is great. It takes a bit to figure out the right placement inside the ear, but once it's done, they sit inside the user's ear rather than sticking into them. That results in the earbuds being comfortable for hours, all while maintaining a good seal, so the only thing the user can hear is the music.
And they also look good. They come in an all-black opaque finish along with red and white translucent finishes.
Smart design is alright, but what about how they sound? That is the most important aspect of in-ear monitors after all. Wired or wireless, the IE100 Pros sound amazing. As is the case with all Sennheiser headphones and earphones, the sound profile of these earbuds is very balanced. The vocals are clear, mids are crisp, the highs are sufficient and comfortable, the bass is very prevalent but not overpowering. Listening to well-mixed pop songs is a delight. The bass is precise with the low-end beats of hip-hop, jazz and blues are a treat, rock music, which can make most earphones suffer, sounds great on the IE100 Pros. And even though the audio output is great, wired and wireless, using these earbuds wired offers some obvious advantages. The soundstage is much better, instrument separation is much clearer, the overall depth increases,
the highs are clearer, the mids are crisper, and the bass is more detailed. And there is a big difference in volume between the Bluetooth and wired connection.
And using a digital to analog converter along with these earbuds just changes the game. And with lossless music gaining prevalence, these IEMs will offer just what a user would need in every situation. But it's also not all smooth sailing everywhere. There are a few small tides for the ship to deal with. The battery life of the Bluetooth module is not good enough. It lasts only 10 hours. So having an option of a wired connection can at times feel more of a need than a comfort. And even though memory foam ear tips are available in the box, there is just a single size for them, which is not enough. And mics are only available in the Bluetooth module, so in case the battery dies, a wired connection cannot be used for calls. But at the end of the day, these problems are small compared to everything these IEMs can do. They are, after all, in-ear monitoring headphones for listening to high-fidelity audio that can also work as a great pair of Bluetooth earbuds when such convenience is needed.
And most importantly, they sound amazing and do every genre justice with their balanced and clear sound signature.
And as a result, they are a winner for all users. And all of this combined with the price of 11,990 rupees earns it an easy recommendation from us.
Let's take a quick break right now on the Gadget 360 show. When I come back, lots more. And now let's move on to one more smartwatch. This is a Ticwatch. We've done quite a few reviews of Ticwatch, but Ticwatch GTH this time, Ticwatch is doing something a little different. They've gone for simplicity in most aspects. So the look is great, but it is very simple. They've focused mainly on the fitness features and what it can actually give you. Design is very different from what else you get in this market at this price point. So squarish dial, bezel around the screen, looks quite professional, well done. The front glass curves, so the sides look and feel very nice. So a lot of premium look out there, even though it's a very simple watch. Very comfortable to wear for the entire day. Light and just about right on your wrist. Comes with Ticwatch's own operating system instead of WearOS, so you need to be aware of that. So the user interface is very simple, swipe based. Sensors on the watch turned out to be pretty accurate, and I love that because there's no idea buying a smartwatch if the sensors are terrible. Host of health related features, 24/7 heart rate tracking, 24/7 SpO2, skin temperature monitoring, and a whole lot more. Let's take a look at our review.
The market of budget smartwatches, while filled with multiple products, is also becoming repetitive. Most of these smartwatches have very similar UIs, very similar designs and health sensors which are only reasonably accurate. Along comes Ticwatch GTH, a smartwatch that looks simple, straightforward and promises to do a few things better than all of the rest. What does it do better? How is it simple? Is it any better than the competition? Let's find out. The simplicity starts right with the design. It is a square dial with a small display. The glass on the front curves into the sides, which looks and feels good while using the watch. The sides and back are made up of a metal alloy, and despite the simplicity, the build quality of the watch is excellent. The strap is soft and the entire watch is lightweight. It is very easy and comfortable to wear for the entire day.
And the device is sealed well enough to survive 50 meters underwater for 10 minutes.
The screen on the front has large bezels but is still sharper and brighter than most of the similarly priced smartwatches. The UI of the watch carries forward the simplicity aspect. Even though the watch does not come with WearOS like most of the other Ticwatch products, the UI of the watch is very smooth. Swiping from the left or right edges of the screen shows the different widgets. Tapping the button on the side while on the home screen shows the list of apps and settings that the user can interact with. Swiping down on the home screen shows the quick settings and swiping up shows the notifications. These notifications can be read but not interacted with. Starting with the part that the watch promises to do better than all the competition, the sensors. The sensors on the watch are very accurate. Step counting works well, heart rate tracking is precise, the watch can accurately detect the skin temperature of the user through the electrothermal sensor on it. There is also a respiration sensor which accurately detects the number of breaths taken in a minute. Even though the SpO2 sensor is present, the way smartwatches track the SpO2 reading cannot be trusted. The workout app on the watch offers plenty of workout modes,
and the Ticwatch GTH also has automatic workout detection enabled, so the user will never need to manually start the workout.
And the heart rate tracking along with detecting the number of calories lost works well.
And when the user is done with their intense workouts or just needs to calm down after a busy day, there is also an app for guided breathing exercises.
The watch can be synced with running apps like Strava and Runkeeper apart from Google Fit to maintain all the data from the user's runs. And while heart rate tracking can be tracked continuously 24/7, SpO2 and skin temperature can be checked periodically throughout the 24 hours of the day. What the Ticwatch does not do well is tracking how the user sleeps. The watch stops tracking sleep data even if the user wakes up for a single minute, and at times it can detect the user to be sleeping even if the user is not asleep. The smartphone companion app for the watch is called Mogvoy. It breaks down the results of workouts and data collected by the sensors in a limited but simple way.
Along with this, an analysis of the skin temperature and SpO2 data tracked for the entire day is also available.
The app can also be used to change watch faces. The collection is limited, but it can satisfy every user regardless of whether they want something minimal or something extravagant. The battery life is limited to only 7 days with continuous heart rate tracking switched on. So while the watch does great in some respects, it is not perfect. But in the price segment of smartwatches, where most products are largely very similar to each other, Ticwatch GTH is undoubtedly a breath of fresh air. It is simple, but it is also different from all the other watches in every aspect. All of this while having better sensors, a slimmer design, a sharper screen and an easier UI. And at the price of 4,999 rupees, it earns an easy recommendation from us if you want a great smartwatch that looks simple and tracks your health well.
That then was the Gadget 360 show. I've got so many great things coming up next week. Should I give you a preview? No, actually I'm not allowed to because one or two of the products are still under embargo. So join me then and we'll take you through Gadget 360, all the cool stuff. I'll see you next week.